Seems to be an endless appetite out there for information about personal finance, and we're going to try to help a little bit today. Rich Brooks from Flight New Media is with us. He's our tech guy. You've been looking into personal finance apps. Obviously, there are a whole lot of them out there. What did you find?
Well, Rob, I found an incredible sea of sameness. Honestly, I thought I was going to find all this variety, these diversity of apps, but to be honest, they're kind of all the same. In fact, when I started going to the app stores and into online review sites, they all started with the #1 app is Mint. And for very good reason. I use it all the time. It can connect to your credit cards, to your bank accounts, to your investments. It can forecast, it can send alerts, monitor your credit report, and it's all free because they make their money off of ads, which they show a lot of, and also affiliate links. So if you only want one personal finance app on your phone, and you are a typical user, Mint is probably the way to go.
All right. How about if you're not a typical user and you can actually handle more than one app?
I appreciate that question. Otherwise, this would have been a very short segment. So, for example, there are some that really go after a specific niche. And so if you are in a relationship and you share a joint account or expenses with a significant other, you might want to check out Honeydew. So this app allows you to look at your own accounts as well as joint accounts and the expenses that you both share. And you can even, there's a nice in-app messaging tool that allows you to say, hey, how come the water bill was so high this month? So you can kind of figure things out together. Great app. It's free, except they do ask there's a tip jar that you can contribute $1 to $10 a month to, just to help the support of the product.
Sorting out finances can be challenging when you've got a lot of people under one roof. So how about if you've got a big kind of sprawling extended family or kind of a chaotic roommate situation?
Yeah.
Is there anything there that will help?
Yeah, if that's your situation, you want to check out an app called Spendy. And Spendy has all the features you'd expect, but it allows you to create multiple wallets, where each wallet represents a different person, so you can track who's paying for what and all these other sorts of things. So you're never going to wonder who forgot to pay the electric bill again. This app is also free, but to unlock the multiple wallet feature, which I think is the biggest selling point, that's going to be $15 a year, which is still a very small expense in the grand scheme of things.
For folks who are living paycheck to paycheck, they're the ones who often really need help with personal finances. Anything out there for them?
If that's the situation, I would look at an app called You Need a Budget, or YNAB. And this is an app that tends to look forward. Lots of apps tell you how you spend your money. This app tells you, here's the money you have, and let's assign it to specific expenses that are coming up. Really good at helping you avoid surprise expenses like a trip to the ER or bringing your car into the shop. It does require a lot more personal involvement, but I actually think that's a great thing. And they have an amazing YouTube channel, whether you use the app or not. Great tips, very funny, very amusing. In fact, I sent the link over to my daughters because I thought that they would benefit from it.
A lot of personal finance apps focus on sort of the week-to-week, month-to-month kind of spending and savings. How about the more long-term, really what would be investing, where you're looking out at, planning for retirement, planning for college educations, whatever?
Yeah, if you're looking to build your portfolio, then one of the more popular apps out there is Robinhood. Now, this app got some bad press last year during the whole meme stock storyline, but it's still a popular app for a lot of younger or perhaps less experienced investors who want to do it themselves. You can invest in stocks, bonds, and crypto using the app. The app is free. There are some transaction fees that you might run into, but it's still a great app for people who are looking to build that portfolio.
You obviously spent a lot of time sorting through this ocean of apps. Any final thoughts on what you came up with and what you found?
I think it's just important to understand where you are and what your objectives are. Once you know whether it's just you or you're going to be sharing finances, whether you're like, I got to stop living paycheck to paycheck, get out of debt, or I'm looking to invest in my future, then I think it becomes very simple to choose the app that's right for you.
All right. Great advice, as always. Rich Brooks from Flight New Media in Portland. Thanks for coming in.
Always a pleasure.
We've got that full list of apps that Rich just talked about. You'll find it in the 207 section of our News Center Maine website or app. Stay with us. Back with more right after this.